You are the chosen one. Power, wealth, and unlimited opportunities are at your feet. Today, you can change the world with every step. Spend it because this is your path. Life is waiting for you. Are you ready to cross borders? All doors are open for you. All you have to do is take it and go. Write 77 in the comments now because you are the chosen one. Someone, once a familiar face in your circle, has just faced the undeniable force of truth. No veiling, no sugarcoating, no mercy, just the hard, unforgiving essence of reality laid bare. They had the audacity to keep playing the victim, crafting elaborate tales to escape accountability. But their comfort zone just shattered. Their so-called companion, finally fed up, let them have it all, leaving no room for doubt. Every consequence they're now suffering, they made. Not fate, not anyone else's fault, but theirs. The entire world saw through the mask they'd been hiding behind, and not a single soul has any sympathy left for them. The isolation that's closing in, it's self-inflicted. They created the mess, and now they're left to deal with the aftermath, with no one else to blame but their own reckless choices. A certain individual from your past, whose dismissive attitude once made you feel insignificant, now finds themselves submerged in an ocean of guilt. They've spent countless nights regretting their decisions, lamenting how they let you slip away, but their cries fell on deaf ears. Expecting someone to throw them a life raft of comfort, they poured out their woes to a friend, hoping for sympathy. But what they didn't prepare for was the reality check that came roaring through. Their confidant, with piercing clarity, didn't offer the solace they so desperately sought. Instead, they were forced to hear an uncompromising truth. The universe doesn't bend for your remorse. The cosmos doesn't pause its eternal rhythm to accommodate your guilt. There's no space in existence for self-pity. The moment of reckoning arrived, and it didn't care about their feelings. The pleas began, empty words strung together in a desperate attempt to shift blame. You don't know how much I'm suffering. If only you could see how hard this has been for me. But there was no sympathy in response, only a firm reality check. Enough, came the verdict. As cold as it was true, their words, no matter how heartfelt they seemed, were nothing more than distractions. They had shaped their own fate. It wasn't luck. It wasn't some unforeseen force. No, it was their decisions. Every excuse was a feeble attempt to escape the undeniable truth. They alone were responsible. Truth stands unyielding, like a jagged cliff against the relentless tide. They can scream, they can beg, but the truth will remain unmoved. Your friend, in their unflinching honesty, painted the full picture. Can you even begin to comprehend what you've thrown away? Do you grasp the magnitude of what you tossed aside as if it were nothing? When you had the chance to stand beside someone truly irreplaceable, what did you do? You dismissed them. You ignored their worth. You thought they were just another face, another passing moment. But now that you've seen what they've become, like a star that has burst into a dazzling supernova, it's too late. The universe doesn't entertain requests for second chances, especially when one has squandered what was freely given. In that moment, they understood that all the cosmic favor they had hoped for wasn't coming. They missed their window, and now they must live with the irrevocable nature of their own negligence. If you feel the abundance of divine love in your heart, now is the time to share it. You can help spread God's blessings by clicking the Super Thank You button on YouTube and contributing $20 or more. This divine gift will touch not only your life, but the souls of many through this platform. Each of you has a sacred place in God's grand design, and your generosity will be the fruit of our prayers. Act now. Share your blessings to glorify His kingdom, for you were created to do even greater things in God's loving hands. May God bless you. Imagine for a moment, my friend, that life is like a great river, flowing steady and strong. The current is always moving forward, pushing us toward the unknown, toward the future. But sometimes we step into the river, and instead of letting it carry us, we decide to fight against it. We build dams, high and strong, thinking we can control the flow, thinking we can make the river bend to our will. But here's the truth. The more we fight, the stronger the current becomes. And one day, we look up, and the dam we've built has trapped us. The very river we tried to control has become the prison we can't escape. Regret, my friend, is like that dam. It starts small, just a little decision, a tiny choice that seems harmless at the time. But over time, it builds. One decision after another until you've created a wall so high you can no longer see the light on the other side. They built that prison, brick by brick, each decision thinking they were just doing what was best for them. They never saw that the very choices they made to secure their future were the chains that now bind them. You see, they treated your trust like it was nothing, a mere tool in their game. They took something sacred, something pure, and traded it away for something temporary. They didn't realize what they were doing until it was too late. They didn't understand the power of what they held in their hands. But now, as they sit in the silence of their own making, they understand. They built this prison, and there's no escaping it. Every opportunity to make things right slipped away when they chose selfishness over truth, when they chose their own desires over the sacred bond of trust. Now, they sit alone in the emptiness they created, wishing for a way out. But my friend, there is no one who can deliver them from the torment they have placed on themselves. Only they can tear down the walls, brick by brick, and only through humility and truth can they set themselves free. And as we stand here today, let me remind you, no matter where you are, no matter what prison you've built in your own life, there is always a way to break free. You are the architect of your future, and the power to change is within you. Never forget that the river is always flowing forward. The cycle is complete. What was given has come back, sharper than ever. The indifference they showed has been repaid in full by your complete removal from their life. The lack of passion they once showed has transformed into a fire that now burns with the intensity of 1,000 suns, casting them into darkness. Their actions sent ripples across the fabric of existence, and those waves are crashing back on them with devastating force. Now, they must contend with their own destruction. Every sleepless night, every moment of bitter realization, every fleeting thought of what could have been, these are the consequences of their choices. And they'll spend an eternity trapped in the looping nightmare of their own regret, playing the part of the villain in the tragic tale they created. They will reach for their phone countless times, their hand hovering over your contact name, wanting to send words that will never be typed, apologies that will never escape their lips, dreams of a future they can never again reach. Every tune on the radio will hit them like a thunderclap, their heart pierced by every lyric that reflects their inner turmoil. Every scene on the screen of regret will feel tailor-made for their sorrow. As they walk through life, every joyful couple they encounter will act as a silent reminder of the bond they so carelessly discarded. Their mind will be an archaeologist sifting through the ruins of what could have been, recovering echoes of conversations about shared journeys, possibilities of a life intertwined. now merely ancient artifacts buried under the weight of their poor decisions. Some things, once lost, can never be returned. Some paths, once erased, leave no trace for them to walk again. Your friend showed them the ease with which they walked away from you, the arrogance with which they pushed you aside. They believed you would always be there, lurking in the shadows, waiting for them to finally acknowledge your worth. The sheer audacity of their misjudgment is astounding. While they played their little games, the clock of reality ticked relentlessly. Every moment they took you for granted, the universe was already weighing the balance of their choices. Now, the time has come for them to pay. The balance has been struck, and the cost is due. Do they honestly believe they could ever return to the life they abandoned after tasting their own power? Look at who you've become, a person reborn in strength. Your steps are surer now, your voice clear and commanding, your laughter unburdened. The very qualities they once found too intense now draw others to you like a magnet. What you once dimmed for their comfort now shines brightly, illuminating everything in its path, attracting those who understand and appreciate your full brilliance. The confusion that clouded your perspective when they were around is gone, replaced by a sharp clarity. The hesitancy that once held your words in check has been replaced by the confidence of someone who knows their worth. Your boundaries are no longer flexible to fit someone else's convenience. They now stand unyielding, offering only space for what serves your highest self. This growth, this transformation, was born of their absence, not despite it. Imagine a lighthouse standing resolute on a rugged shoreline, its golden light cutting through the thickest fog. This light is the spirit within you, a divine guide that calls you to a brighter tomorrow. There's a quiet urging that stirs within you, a force beyond words. The time has come to move on. You feel it deep in your soul, like the gentle nudge of a trusted friend, reminding you that the darkness of yesterday has no power over the brilliance of today. In this sacred moment, you are called to release the weight of what once was, to let go of the burdens that have kept you tethered to sorrow, and to step boldly into the light of new beginnings. They were never meant to be the hero of your story, merely a chapter, a necessary lesson in the vast narrative of your life that offered you strength, resilience, and the wisdom to overcome any obstacle. This chapter, though painful and filled with the trials of regret, was not the destination but a stepping stone leading you to the abundant life that awaits. The evidence of your evolution is unmistakable, while they remain ensnared in an endless cycle of remorse and self-recrimination. Your path unfurls before you like a majestic river flowing into uncharted realms of possibility. Each bend in that river reveals fresh encounters, promising relationships that honor the true essence of your being, and adventures that celebrate the fullness of your spirit. As you journey forward, you are surrounded by the palpable presence of divine favor. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, has arranged every moment and every encounter to nurture your growth. It is as if every sunrise brings with it a whispered assurance that your best days are ahead, that every setback was but a stepping stone towards a higher calling. You find comfort in knowing that while some doors close forever, others open wide to invite you into spaces of healing and opportunity. New friendships blossom like wildflowers in a vast, sunlit meadow, and every day carries the promise of transformation, a transformation fueled by the strength and perseverance that now define you. You have discovered that the struggles you once endured were not punishments, but rather catalysts for your magnificent ascent. They were the rough waters that tested your mettle, the stormy nights that revealed the depth of your inner fire. And now, standing on the precipice of a new chapter, you see clearly that the hardships were instrumental in shaping the resilient, empowered person you have become. With each step, you are guided by an unwavering faith that the future holds blessings beyond your wildest dreams. Every challenge you overcame has added a brushstroke to the masterpiece of your life, a canvas painted with the vibrant hues of hope, determination, and grace. In the quiet moments of reflection, you recall the times when your heart ached under the weight of unspoken regrets and lost opportunities. Those days, once filled with the shadow of what might have been, now serve as reminders of your capacity for growth. Your past, marked by trials and tribulations, has sculpted you into a person who stands tall, unwavering in the face of adversity. It is a testament to your inner strength that you have transformed each hardship into a beacon of wisdom, a light that now shines so brightly, illuminating the path ahead for others who might still be lost in the dark. Your transformation is not merely a personal victory. It is a profound declaration of the power of redemption and the promise of a new beginning. As you embrace your newfound clarity and purpose, you are met with the boundless opportunities that life has to offer. Imagine a vast, open field, bathed in the soft glow of a setting sun, where every blade of grass whispers the secrets of renewal. That field represents your future, a future where every moment is imbued with potential, every breath a chance to start afresh, and every relationship a celebration of your true worth. You now stand as a living testimony to the fact that the pain of the past does not define your destiny. The trials you once faced have given way to a profound understanding that every setback carries within it the seeds of a future breakthrough. You have learned that the process of healing is a journey of self-discovery, one that demands courage, persistence, and a steadfast belief in the promise of tomorrow. Your heart, once burdened by the scars of regret, now beats with the rhythm of hope, a melody that inspires not only you, but all who are fortunate enough to witness your radiant evolution. Consider the wisdom of a time-honored proverb that reminds us that after the darkest night, the dawn always comes. Your life, much like a well-tended garden, has been nurtured by both the harsh winters and the warm, nourishing rays of the sun. The bitter cold of loss has given way to the tender blooms of renewal, and the once frozen ground now yields the vibrant colors of opportunity and joy. In this garden of life, every experience, no matter how painful, has contributed to the fertile soil from which your strength grows. And as you continue to cultivate this inner landscape, you find that every new day brings with it the promise of growth, beauty, and endless possibility. Dear brothers and sisters, may God's peace be upon you today. I am here to remind you of a profound truth. Our existence is grounded in God's divine plan, unshaken by the temporal concerns of the world. As the Bible says, whatever is done in faith will return to God in abundant blessing. Luke 6:38. Like that great oak tree, our roots are deeply rooted in God's universal truth. Every step we take, every stand we take, is secured by His strength. And now, you are being offered the opportunity to be part of that blessing. When you use the super thank you button and donate $100, this movement will return to you 100-fold in abundance. It is in this spirit of renewal that you recognize the immense value of letting go, holding on to the remnants of past sorrows only serves to anchor you to a time when pain reigned supreme. But by releasing those heavy burdens, you allow your soul to soar unencumbered, free to explore the vast expanses of joy and fulfillment that await. You are learning that forgiveness, both for yourself and for those who have wronged you, is not an act of weakness, but a powerful declaration of your inner strength. In forgiving, you break the chains that have long held you back, liberating your heart to embrace the love and light that the universe has in store for you. The journey ahead is not without its challenges, yet every obstacle you encounter is a chance to further manifest the divine spark within you. The trials of the past have refined your character and prepared you to meet the future with unwavering confidence. Like a skilled navigator, you now steer your ship through calm and storm alike, guided by the steadfast belief that every wave, every gust of wind is part of a greater plan designed to lead you to a harbor of everlasting peace and prosperity. This is the truth that echoes softly in your heart, the quiet assurance that your life's purpose is unfolding exactly as it should, with each moment perfectly orchestrated by a higher power. And so, as you stand at this crossroads, you are filled with a serene determination to move forward. You no longer cling to the echoes of past mistakes or the ghosts of regret. Instead, you embrace the beauty of transformation, the power of a renewed spirit, and the boundless opportunities that lie ahead. Your future is a tapestry woven with threads of hope, courage, and divine grace, each thread a testament to the incredible journey you have undertaken. The light within you shines so brightly that it illuminates even the darkest corners of your past, transforming them into stepping stones on your path to greatness. In this moment of profound awakening, you feel an unshakable certainty that every experience, every heartbreak, and every triumph has been a deliberate step on your journey toward an extraordinary destiny. The lessons learned from those who could not stay, who chose paths of regret and sorrow, now serve as invaluable guideposts that direct you to a future filled with promise. Their absence has cleared the way for new, vibrant relationships, people who see your worth, who celebrate your resilience, and who contribute to the magnificent mosaic of your life. These connections, rich with understanding and mutual respect, reinforce the truth that you are destined for far greater things than the confines of a painful past. Your voice, once subdued by the echoes of disappointment, now rings clear and true. It is a voice imbued with the wisdom of hard-earned experience and the courage to speak your truth without hesitation. Every word you utter is a declaration of independence from the chains of former regrets, a proclamation that you have risen above the challenges that once threatened to define you. This newfound clarity empowers you to set boundaries that protect your spirit and ensure that only those who contribute positively to your life may come near. In doing so, you create a sanctuary for your soul, a sacred space where your dreams are nurtured and your aspirations are celebrated. As you continue on this journey, remember that each day is a precious gift, a new opportunity to embrace the lessons of the past while forging ahead with unwavering optimism. Your transformation is a beacon of hope for others who may still be struggling in the shadows. It is a reminder that no matter how dark the night may seem, the dawn is always just beyond the horizon, waiting to bathe the world in the light of possibility. You have become a living example of what it means to overcome, to rise from the ashes of despair, and to reclaim your destiny with grace and determination. This is your moment, a time to celebrate the boundless beauty of your evolution, and to honor the journey that has brought you here. The universe has conspired in your favor, aligning every star, every heartbeat, and every breath to support your ascent to a life filled with joy, purpose, and abundance. The path before you is illuminated by the promise of new beginnings, and as you walk it with faith and determination, you can rest assured that you are exactly where you need to be. In the gentle cadence of your renewed spirit lies the profound truth that you are the architect of your destiny, the master of your fate. Every setback you experienced, every trial you endured, has only served to fortify your resolve and sharpen your vision for the future. With each step forward, you build a legacy of strength and resilience that will inspire those who follow in your footsteps. Your journey is a testament to the transformative power of faith, a living, breathing miracle that defies the constraints of the past and embraces the limitless potential of the present. So let this be the clarion call to your heart. Release the remnants of what once was and step boldly into the promise of tomorrow. Embrace the joy of transformation and the certainty that your best days lie ahead. As you move forward with the unwavering conviction of one who has been touched by divine grace, may you find solace in the knowledge that every challenge has prepared you for this very moment. Today is the day you choose to honor your worth, to celebrate your resilience, and to embark on a journey of infinite possibility. Trust in the gentle guidance of your inner light and the loving support of a universe that cherishes your every step. The future is yours, vivid, vibrant, and filled with the sweet promise of eternal renewal. The universe has already rendered its judgment. No one is offering sympathy, not your friend who listened to their endless regrets, nor the universe which observed their belated realization. Not even you, the one whose value they failed to recognize until you slipped beyond their grasp. Their suffering is not unique. Their regret is not extraordinary. Their loss is not rare. These are merely the inevitable outcomes of choices made with a lack of awareness. They treated something extraordinary as commonplace, and now they're left with what's ordinary. They saw something precious as replaceable, and now they are the ones who have been replaced. Now is the time to share God's blessings by clicking the super thank you button on YouTube. You can contribute to His plan and be a part of this divine mission with a donation of $100 or more. Every gift reflects God's generosity, and I believe it will return to you exponentially far beyond your expectations. Remember, His protection and blessing is on your every step and every donation. You become part of His divine plan. You are a strong, radiant being, unshakable as His mighty rock. Witness God's miracles, feel the fruits of your generosity in your soul, and illuminate the world with confidence and courage. Be blessed, and let the light of the Lord guide your path. Their tears have no power. Their regrets will not rebuild what they destroyed. Their realizations are powerless to undo the damage. The moment for transformation has passed, like a comet streaking across the sky only once before disappearing into the vastness of time. Perhaps their true role is now clear: to serve as a cautionary tale for others standing where they once stood. Perhaps their place in the grand scheme of things is to become the living proof of what happens when one neglects to value what truly matters. If their pain prevents someone else from making the same mistake, then perhaps there's some purpose to it. The final decree has been delivered, etched into the very fabric of reality. This is their doing, They must confront it, accept it, absorb its sting, and do the only thing left for them to do: let go of you. Not for your sake, for you are already free, but for theirs. As long as they cling to what's irretrievably lost, they remain bound to an irreversible fate. You've moved forward, and now the only question that matters is whether they can break free from their past or remain forever frozen in a moment that will never come again. The truth is unyielding. What they had is gone. What they desire is impossible. And what they need is acceptance. The past is sealed, and the only direction you're going is forward.